Gerry Lenfest earned a law degree from Columbia University and began practicing with the New York law firm of Davis, Polk & Wardell. 7 years later, he became house counsel for Walter Annenberg's Triangle Publications Incorporated in Philadelphia and was put in charge of 17 magazine. When Annenberg decided to sell his company's cable operations, Lenfest found investors and purchased the cable systems in Lebanon, Pennsylvania. This was the beginning of Lenfest Communications, a collection of companies focused on the advertising and media industries. Lenfest Communications was sold to Comcast. Today, Gerry and his wife Marguerite manage the Lenfest Foundation, which provides educational opportunities for young people from rural areas.
I didn't grow up with a silver spoon. My father sold diesel engines for ships. And then when I was 13, he bought a farm in New Jersey. And we had no plumbing, no electricity. And we lived on a dirt road. The nearest town was 3 miles away. It had 40 people. My mother, she died of a cerebral hemorrhage when I was 13. So it was a tough period. I lived on that farm pretty much alone because my father traveled a lot, and I pretty much ran the farm. My father, I saw that I was going downhill, so he sent me to school in southwestern Pennsylvania. They had a regimen. You didn't have any choice. You had to study. And all of a sudden I found that I enjoyed it. And that school really turned me around, and it gave me a feeling that, I had a future and could be something in life. I worked every summer as a farmhand. When I was about to graduate, my father said, "What do you want to do in college?" And I said, "I don't really know." And he said, "Well, I'm not going to send you to college if you don't know." So I got a job on a ship. And while I was at sea, my father changed his mind. So I arrived down there a month late, but that's how I went to college. I was in the Navy after college and then went to Columbia Law School. I practiced law for 7 years in New York. Then I came to Philadelphia and I was house counsel for Walter Annenberg. He had a company called Triangle Publications. He decided to sell cable, and I saw an opportunity, and I went to Walter and said, "Could I buy one of your cable systems?" And he laughed and said, "Gerry, you don't have any money." I said, "Well, let me try." And I went to two gentlemen in Lebanon, Pennsylvania, and talked them into putting up the money to buy the first cable system on the promise I'd double their money in 5 years, which I did. And that's how I got my start. If you have the right qualities and people respect those, I think it goes a long ways towards success in life. But the only real achievement is what you think about yourself.